Hi everyone! In this video I'll show you how to assemble my Father's Day beer crate pop-up card. It's made with CRICUT Design Space. I will share the project, so check the description right under this video. You'll find a link to where you can get it. This is my trial cut of the beer crate card. As you can see, it folds flat. It does measure 7 3/4 by, I think it was 6.5. Anyway, you would need a 7 by 8 envelope for it. I will make one and I will share it. It's very simple to make, so I'll get that done right away. So this is how it opens up. This one I did just out of 65-pound cardstock as my trial cut to make sure everything fits. And you can see that it's quite soft. I did double up the center to make that a little stronger, but it doesn't keep the shape all that well with 65-pound cardstock. I also found the print and cut for the beer bottles are kind of wobbly, which I didn't like. So for my final version, I did double up the beer bottles. So you have a label on the front and you have plain on the back. But that's optional, of course. If you don't want to double them up, you don't have to. I'm going to be using craft board for this final one instead of 65-pound cardstock. If you don't have craft board, I would recommend using a heavier cardstock for sure. So let's just put this one aside for now. We don't need it. So we have the center handle. Because I'm using craft board, I used only one cut of it. I outlined it with black cuts. Those are in the project. But I did include 2 of these in the project. So if you're doing cardstock instead of craft board, you could double it up and make it even stronger for the handle. And that's all I've done to decorate it, but of course you can do whatever you like. I did see online someone wrapped twine around the handle to decorate it, which looked really cute. These are print and cut tags that I did for Father's Day. You can, of course, use this beer crate for birthdays too, would be fun. We have the 4 corners for the crate. These are the inside supports for the beer bottles. These are, you have 3, and each one is scored at both ends. So we'll just put that aside. I have the back of the crate. Originally, I did the back in 3 slats, but I find that also adds to it being weaker. So instead I'm doing a solid piece on the back. That's for the back. These are the side slats. You have 6. And these are the front slats. You have 3. For the beer bottles, I did 8. So 5 for the front and 3 for the back. Of course, you can add more if you want to. You could do less, completely up to you. And as I mentioned, double-sided if you want to. The back side should be mirrored when you print and cut. The front should be as is, but the back side you should turn on mirror for the back side so they align properly. You can see that I put these together quite fast and I was a little off. I didn't get it perfectly straight, but that's fine. So we have 8 in total, 5 for the front and 3 for the back. And I also took out these little brads that I have. I don't know if you can see this. They have they look like a screw. I have these straight ones and I have some Phillips style. I got all my brads at Michael's years ago and I have bins full of them. And I rarely use them, so I thought this would be a cute time to use them on this crate. So I'll add 2 on each corner. So let's get started. So what we need is our corner pieces, and we'll start with the back. We're just going to line it up with the bottom of the corner piece you want it to overhang on the corners at the top. It will be cute like that. So I'm just going to add some adhesive. I'm using Tombow, and hopefully it's not running too heavily today. There we go. Just add a little Tombow. Oh, not too bad. You don't want to go right to the top, of course, because it does overhang. But you do want to line this up with the bottom. Definitely line it up with the bottom and right into the score, right into the fold. That's for the back. And we'll do the other side. Going to line up with the bottom and overhang on the top. So again, we'll add some adhesive. Oops, I might have went a little too high on this one. We'll see. Just a little. So right into the bottom, into the corner, and flush with the bottom. And that's the back. So if you want to use the tags on the back, you can. If you want to change them, as you wish, of course. Do whatever you like to make it more custom. So we have our side slats. We're going to use those first. So we're going to line the first one up with the bottom. Then we'll do the top. And you don't want to align with the overhang. You want to align with the back panel so that you keep that overhang. So let's get some adhesive on these. Just a little. And right into the corner and flush with the bottom. You can fold it down if you like, just to make sure it's straight. Give it a little pressure. Okay. Actually, I think that's how I'll do this one. I'm going to align it with the top of the panel and then fold this down. There we go. That's an easy way to line it up. So just align it with the panel, the top of the panel, and then fold down. That's an easy way to do it. And the third one, of course, will go right in the center, like that. And this is the side of the crate. Okay, so we'll put this adhesive on here. Line it up in the center. That looks good. And we'll fold it down. So they should all align straight along the side and align with the top and the bottom of the panel. There, that looks good. We're going to put on the corner, but I'm going to let this dry a little bit. I'll work on this side. Okay. Line it up with the bottom. Make sure it's nice and straight and tucked right into the corner. And then we'll fold this down. This is a simple way to line up the slats, I believe. Okay. We'll do this one. And we'll line it up with the top of the panel. And right into the corner. And again, we'll fold down. Give it a little pressure to make sure it sticks. I got a little extra adhesive here. I really need to order some more Tombow in the smaller bottles because I do find the large bottles run too quickly. And I tried putting it into smaller bottles with very thin nibs on them, and it ended up clogging. So after ordering those bottles, and it's not the first time that I ordered them, I had forgotten how easily they clog up. Let's get this centered. That looks good. And we fold down. Just give it a second to stick. There we go. And we have the sides of the crates done and the back. So now we're going to add the corner posts. Again, you want to be flush with the bottom on the slats, right into the corner and overhanging at the top. It just gives a cuter effect for the crate. So I'm going to put adhesive on the 3 slats. There we go, that should be enough. And we'll just put this on right flush with the bottom and right into the corner. And overhanging at the top. And we'll do the second side. A little adhesive. A little more there. And we'll go flush with the bottom and right into the corner. Make sure that's on good. And there we go. So now you have the back and the sides done. So before we go any further, just going to lay this out flat. We're going to add the supports for the center. So those are the 3 pieces that have a fold at each end. So we'll straighten out this side one. We're going to put them even with the center rail on the side, just like that. We put this one in, so we'll put adhesive on this fold. And we're going to line it up with the center rail and right into the corner fold. Let's make sure that's lined up, and it is. And just press it a bit, and you can see right into the fold. So when you fold it up, you have that that support. Okay, that's the first one. Fold it down flat. The second one, we're going to line it up the same way, but instead of going into the fold, it's going to line up with the first one, with the edge of the first one. You're going to line it up with the edge of the first one. Let me lift that up so you can see. There we go. You're going to line it up with the edge of the first one. I'm going to do that and have this second side flat. I find my voice really hoarse today. We have a smoke problem from the wildfires in northern Canada. And over the weekend it was really, really bad. And I find today my voice is very hoarse. I know I should be staying in the house, but I need to walk my puppy. And we go out 4 times a day. So I think I've been affected by this smoke. Okay, so we're just going to put some adhesive on here. And we're going to line it up with that first support, get it aligned, fold it down. and they should actually line up beside each other on this opposite end. Okay, that's going to go there. That looks right. See how that goes? And then at the end, after we finish adding them on this side, we'll add that side. But you can see how it's building your supports. Okay, and the last one. Again, we're going to butt it right up with this second one. So we're going to add some adhesive. Oh, don't come out too fast. Usually when it stalls, the next time I squeeze the bottle, it comes pouring out, but I got lucky that time. Okay, we're just going to butt it right up against that second one. And straight. Let's make sure they're all straight. That one's a little crooked. There we go. That should do it. You can see how the three supports are in. So now on this side, we're going to hold them all straight, and you have the three folds. On those three folds, you're going to put adhesive. These are the supports for the handle and the beer bottle. We'll put adhesive. Make sure that it lines up with the center slat on this side, on the right side, and fold it down. There we go, and I'm just going to hold it for a second to make sure that it adheres. We don't want them popping out. There we go. That should do it. And there you have it. So you have the crate with your supports in place. That's perfect. So now we're going to add the front slats, the three front slats. We're going to line them up with the sides like that. So we're just going to add a little adhesive. And we'll line it up. Make sure it's flush with the bottom and straight. You don't want the front of the crate to be crooked, so make sure it's straight. That looks good. The center one. And the fun thing is you can use those side slats as a guide for where to put your adhesive. That helps. So we'll line this one up. Make sure it's straight. That looks good. And the last one. Make sure to line up with the slat because you don't want to lose that overhang on one corner. It really adds something a little extra to the crate. It looks cute. And we'll line that up. Make sure that's straight. That looks very good. Okay, so that's one side of the front done. Fold this back down. And we have to adhere on this side. So you just want to push them straight. Make sure they're straight when you adhere them. So I'm just going to tip this back. I'm going to use the slats on the side as my guide to where to put the adhesive. There we go. And we'll just fold this back down and make sure we line up. That looks about right. Let's fold it flat. Make sure it all lines up. It's terrific. And there's our crate. I love doing this out of cardstock, out of craft board, I should say. It's so much more solid. This is where I'm going to put my cheers tag on the front, but I'll do that at the end. And I'm going to add 2 brads on each corner, the center of the top slat and the center of the bottom slat on each corner, and I'll do all 4 corners, back and front. There we go. So let's see, we're going to add our handle to the middle slat. We're going to add it here and center it. So I'm going to put some adhesive on that center slat. There we go. And we'll add our handle. We want to center it up. That looks about right. And we'll just press the slat up against it. And I've made it tall enough that you can put it right to the bottom. There, we have our handle installed. How cute is that? I think it's adorable. This isn't an original idea. I saw these crates on so many different sites online, on Pinterest, just on the web, on YouTube. I've seen them so many times and I thought they were adorable, so I thought I would make one. So this is our center beer bottle. It's going to go right in the center up against the handle. We'll put that there. So you want to center it up. We'll do that one first. And on this one, we don't really need the back because we're putting adhesive all over it, but I did the backs for all the beer bottles. So let's try and center that up. That looks good. I'll add one on each side. So you can do them however you like, of course. You can add more if you want to do like 12 bottles or something. You can definitely do that. Let's make this even. I think on my trial version I put 2 on the back and 3 in the front. So on this I'm doing the opposite. So take another one here and I'm going to put it in the center of these 2 on the front, like that. Yeah, we'll do that. This one is going on a slat, so it's a little different to adhere. There, we'll put the adhesive there, and we'll add the beer bottle. Looks about right, maybe a little taller. So that one is on one of the supports. It's not actually on the crate, it's on one of the supports. Isn't that cute? And we have another one. See, I made a mistake on this one, but it's not going to be visible. I'll use it up against the handle, so the mistake won't be visible. Mistakes happen. This one has a label on it, a backwards label on it, which it shouldn't have. That's about right. Yeah, that looks good. See how that's coming along? And another one for the front. Okay, I'm gonna again lift it and put adhesive on the support. Put it there, that should be good. And then I'm just going to, whoops, I almost did. line it up with this one. It's a little awkward to add the beard bottles, but I'm sure you can do it. I'll just lay it down flat to press it. Isn't that cute? Isn't that sweet? And now we'll add the 3 to the back. I almost put this one on backwards. So we'll add these 3 to the back. Now we'll center this one. Get it around the same height as the front. That's cute. And some more beer go on the support. Oh yeah, I want to do it this way. I want to do it this way. There we go. We'll add this one. Try to get it around the same height as the center one. It's a little awkward, isn't it? But you can do it. There, that one's in place. And the last beer bottle, we're going to add on the support, of course, again. Add our adhesive. Add our beer bottle. Make sure I center it up properly. And we want it around the same height, as close as possible to the same height. There we go. Make sure that's adhered. And there we have a cute little beer crate. Isn't it sweet? I'm going to add my tags. I think I'll put them on puffs. So let's see, we'll just get this out. And we'll add these because we have the center slats that I can line it up on. That will be cute if it has a little dimension. My fingers are sticky. I always get glue all over myself. I'm really bad with liquid glue. Okay, and we'll get these covers off. Don't have to worry about dropping them. They're sticking to the glue on my fingers. I'm just going to add a little dot of adhesive to these puffs because I never trust just the puffs. I've had too many experiences where they actually fell off in the envelope. And we'll put this here. That's cute. Of course, you can change these tags. You don't have to use exactly what I'm putting on if you want to change them. This one is cheers with a beer stein. I thought it was fitting. And on the back, I think I'll put it flush because it's on a panel. So we'll just add adhesive. There we go. And we'll put it flush. Centered. And this tag says, "To the world you are a father, but to us you are the world." I love that saying. I've seen it on several different things, and I found this image in Design Space. So there's the back. Isn't that great? I'm going to add my brads off camera. I have, I'll use this CRICUT tool to poke a hole and add my brads. That should be easy enough. We'll do it centered around there. Oh, the craft board is going to be difficult. So I will do them off camera. I'll add my brads. And as mentioned in the description under this video, you can find a link to where I share all my projects. I hope you're going to make some. Please post pictures in my Facebook group if you do. I would love to see how they turn out and love to see if you make any changes. I hope you've enjoyed this video and thank you for watching.